Mr. Bisaria, let me begin with a question that you talk about in terms of policy dilemma against terror. And you go on to say that how India's restraint had perhaps sent a wrong message to terrorists and backers in Pakistan. I'm going to quote a part of your book. This is, of course, in the context of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. You say that in case India had reacted in 2008, the way it did in 2016 or 2019, with a surgical or airstrike, a strong Indian response would have entered the security calculus of Pakistan and served as a disincentive for the Pakistan Army's support of India-focused militant group, something that you reiterate.
Absolutely. I think this has been a dilemma for India, not in recent times, but for 3 decades, ever since we've started facing terrorism, and I would argue even from the 1980s. The question before India and Indian policymakers has been how to react to it. So the argument I make is that perhaps in 2008, India's response was not sufficient, it wasn't adequate, it was over-reliant on diplomacy and not enough reliant on the use of hard power. I make a deeper point that India has suffered terrorism in the 80s in Kashmir, in the 90s, in the 80s in Punjab, and then in the 80s and 90s in Kashmir. And if we had crafted a response to this sub-conventional warfare by Pakistan even earlier, we could perhaps have saved ourselves from a lot of bloodshed and loss of lives.